Dear Raegan, well, we made it. I'm so excited to say I do, but before I do, I have some vows to make to you. It's kind of ironic for a weatherman to make promises, because they never turn out. But here's my covenant to you. I love you, Raegan. You have my whole heart, and there is no other person with whom I want to be, with whom I want to explore this world, with whom I want to one day build a family, with whom I want to go to every coffee shop with whom I want to grow my relationship with God, and with whom I want to love and share a lasting legacy.
Matthew, on December 7th, 2018, exactly 625 days ago, I met my soon-to-be husband. From the hours of constant laughter and zero shortness of conversation subjects, I knew you were different. Not only that, but authentic. You opened your arms and did nothing short of showing unconditional love. I was broken, you repaired. I laughed, you rejoiced. I grew, you grew alongside me. You are my best friend, my partner, my Prince Charming.
Legacies are built upon the stories we create, and we've had some amazing stories, from traveling Europe to exploring Arkansas, but some of my favorite ones with you are the simplest ones. I'm not sure if you remember April 8th, 2019, but on that day, you and I drove to the Greenland softball fields. It was the first time we hit dingers together, and you were such a boss, hitting my terrible pitches over the fence every single time. And then you gave me a chance. After a few million pitches on your side, I finally hit my first dinger, and I have it right here. So my crush and my softball all-star signed it. It was one of my favorite moments because we just got to be kids. You showed me a very personal side of you, and I loved it. And then a few days later, you returned the favor, kicking a soccer ball with me, and you let me be a kid with you. A tsunami of good and all memories hit me. You let the real Matt out. You're the person with whom I feel most comfortable, and I found the woman who brings out my true self. You're the person I want to marry. There will be good times where we feel like we're on top of the world, and I'm excited to celebrate those moments with you. And there will be bad times when we're angry and we're struggling and life seems like it's crashing down around us, but I look forward to being the one to stand right by you during those moments.
Today, as I walk down the aisle and meet your eyes, I won't be able to stop smiling, because after today becomes reality. A beginning of new adventures in Cleveland, new surroundings, and of course, as newlyweds. When I was a little girl, I always imagined what my Prince Charming would be like one day. Brown hair, brown eyes, and a bougie home. As I grew older, my perspective of Prince Charming changed. It formed into, would he be kind? Would my parents like him? And most of all, would he sweep me off my feet like a princess? Flash forward today. In less than 30 minutes, we will become husband and wife, my real life prince. Matthew, you exceed what I could have ever imagined in a man, what I could have imagined for my life. A partner I can 100% say is by far funnier than me, most of the time. One that shines the brightest of light and constant selfless love to everyone you meet. Matthew, I will forever be in awe of you. Today, as I take your hand in marriage, I promise to love you, to love all of you, the good, the bad, to a lifetime filled with love, laughter, adventures, and of course, storm chasing. Our fairy tale starts now.
Here are my promises. I will protect you, I will encourage you, I will support you, and I will love you. And I will not let the storms of life tear us apart. Sometimes the rain is so heavy, it's hard to see. You knew there was weather references. Sometimes the thunder will be so loud it'll be hard to hear, and sometimes the wind will be so strong it's going to be hard to hold on, but I promise I'll let it go. But I have some good news. It's the good news that storms do not last forever. They cannot. That's not how God designed them. I will always be there for you on the other side with you, soaking in the sunshine as a stronger couple together. So these are the promises I make to you, and I'm even adding a 100% guarantee, which is the craziest thing a weatherman can do. I love you.
Matthew, you may kiss your bride.
I feel a lot like 17.
I'll let you win today.
Windows roll down new city streets and cars. I feel like anything can happen. Life and you take me right back to when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new.
Thank you.